So how to load the data from the file to the how to load the data from file to the table. So this is the SQL loader. SQL loader is help you to load the data from external files to the table. So usually we get the data from the clients in the form of Excel sheet, in the form of .csv files, in the form of .fld files, whatever text files, whatever it may be. So in the all these formats, we can call it as a external files. Okay. So what are the files we are going to receive from the client? If you want to load the data, so load the data from file to the table. So we need some utility for that. So that is called like a SQL loader is the tool. Help you to load the data from a file to the table. Okay. So we like in this to execute the SQL loader tool, we need these three files. So what is that input file? So input file is the raw data, what the data we are receiving from the client, that data is required. Okay. So the parameter file stores the location of the input or output file. So we will maintain some control file that contain the, so we are putting some file in some place that is called directory or input or output files. So we need to store some data, like client will place in some X folder. So client is placed in some X folder. So suppose he placed the file in this place. So this is called client server. Suppose so this is for the client place. This is for the local mission. So in case the client will put some files in the some location, some X location. So we need to move the data from this place to. So we need to move the data from client server to our server. So usually industry people, I mean in the real time or whatever it may be. So usually Unix is the operating system. So the database environment, the database has been installed into the Unix operating system. So in the Linux servers, usually we'll maintain the database installations. So here we are using the Windows operating system. Okay. So try to adjust for that and accommodate the things like later. So if you entered into the company, so we need to work on the Unix mission. So suppose this is like a one Unix server, this is our Unix server. So in case if we get the data from this place, we need to pick the data and move the data from our client server to our server. So for that we will use the shell scripts. Okay, in the shell scripts or a shell script in the sense Unix script, that is like a SFTP command. We have secure file transfer protocol. So we'll use that command and push the data from pull the data from client server to our server. It will move from here to this place. Okay. After that, we will use the our process SQL loader concepts we have, right? So that will help you to maintain the. So wherever you are pushing the data from pulling the customer client server to our server, you will maintain some folder, right? So we need some directory for that. So we need some directory for the loading process. Suppose it is like a SQL loader. So I am using the SQL loader concept. So I mentioned the directory like a SQL underscore loader. So I am putting the file in this place. Okay, this is called direct input or output files. So input or output files. Okay. So this is our input output files. Now this is like after that. So we are putting the file in this place. What is the configuration? How to do the configuration for the input like a raw data? This is the raw data of the client. So client is send the data in this format. Okay, client is send the data like this. So I want to load the data into the table. So for that, I am going to do the configurations in the configurations in so control file. This is called a CTL file or control file. We can call it as anyway, any one of them. So in this, we are showing like a load data in file, input file. So input file. So where is exactly in the C colon SQL loader. So in the C colon SQL loader, but my file is in the D colon. My file is in the D colon. Okay. I am doing the truncate. So what the data you are going to insert into the table like a insert into table EMP load. So I put some table like a EMP underscore load. So in this table, while loading the data from this file to the table, I'm truncating my table here itself. I'm truncating my table and inserting the data into this table. We can use insert, append, we have a lot of options here. Okay, append. So append will help you to append the data to the existing data itself. Try with the different types of things from your end. Okay, so we'll see the things like here into table name, fields terminated by comma. So what are the fields we have in that table, inside this table, in this table? So the fields is designed by the based on this emp.csv data. So this data having like a emp number, ename. So job, department, so manager and higher date salary, all those things, right? In the similar way, I prepared the table structure also. The table structure like this. So this is the table I have mentioned here, EMP underscore load, EMP number, ename, JAL. All the columns I have maintained and did the configuration. I create table statement. Okay. So after that, so I said like I need to use the mention the things like this is the first column, this is the second column. I need to put the order for this. So this is like a control file. So this control file will help you to pull the data from file and push the data into this database table. Okay, so this is the main file here. So if you want to do any configuration in the SQL loader, we need a data file and some control file. In the control file where you are going to put some file, right, that input or output files, that we need to say input folder. Okay, these are all the important ones. So how to run that? So we did the configuration now. So I already created the table. So it is showing like a name is already used by an existing object. So I'm dropping and recreating it. So and we'll see the things like a drop. The table got dropped and recreated. Now the table does not have any information. Okay, the table does not have any information. Now I am going to run the commands. So cmd. So if you want to run that SQL loader scripts, we need to use the command prompt. So in the office environment or real-time environment, we'll use the putty, not terminal, putty. So this is like a SQL loader, how to run the SQL loader scripts we'll use. So this is like SQL LDR, user ID, password. We need to mention like that, user ID slash password. So we need to use the user ID slash password. So under control file. So where the control file is having that, we'll mention that. So this is the syntax, user password, username. So this is the syntax for that and control file that. So So SQL loader example will load EMP data CSV file format to the EMP load table. Okay, this table structure and all those things I have copied in that place. Now I am going to run that. So this is the command I am going to simply I mention like a username / password. I run this quick, right? Now the data is inserted like a 14 records. See, the data is inserted or not need to be verified from our end. The data get loaded. So if we want to maintain some log file for that, so we can provide some log file path as well here. Log :/ So again I loaded the data here. See, now earlier you don't have any log file here. Now you get the some log file also here. See, 8 p.m. So that EMP data file is loaded. So if you maintain that thing like that, you will get the log file like this. So the EMP table, how the data is loaded. So the first it got truncated and it loaded like 14 records. So 0 rows are not loaded due to any data errors. In case if you have any data errors, you will get some bad file. Suppose we have like suppose we created the table like a 4000, right? So I'm going to create the employee number. I'm dropping that and I'm using the again. So now I created the table. Okay, now I created the table and it is loading or not, we will verify. So the data is loaded. Now the data is loaded, correct? Now I am going to create the length for the EMP number. I created the varchar2 of 4, right? Now I am going to create with the 3 only. Okay, so I'm saying like the data is exceeded greater than the our data length. You will get the bad files. See, now the table is loaded. The table is created. Now I am going to run this. So it is showing like the data is loaded. See what happened here. The data is not loaded anything here. See, if you see the error log file, if you see the log file here, see, earlier you don't have a bad file. You don't have a bad file. Now you got the bad file. So you got the bad file in the sense the bad file will contain only whatever the error numbers you have, error records. Less than 3 record, that the EMP number having like 4 values here. So who is having less than 4, that won't you won't get those records here. Understand? So I like in this place I will show the log file as well. So this log file having the see for each and every record it is showing record 1 rejected, error on table EMP load, column EMP number on EMP number column. It is actually we have like 4 values, maximum it allows only 3. So for detail it is showing each and every record wise. Okay, understand? See here 0 rows are successfully loaded, 14 rows are not loaded due to data errors. Got it? If you have any data errors, you will get the bad file. Okay. This is what about the SQL loader. So SQL loader will help you to pull the data from the files and push the data to the database tables. So here we need to create some landing table. While doing the configuration, we need to understand the data file. Based on that, you need to design the landing table and maintain the control file and try to run the control file using the SQL LDR command. Okay, this is the command to run that SQL LDR user ID equal to username / password and the control equal to control file path and the log equal to log file information. Okay, got it? Okay. In the similar way, this is like a third party utility, and we can say, so we have like a similar functionality of the thing like a Oracle loader. So Oracle loader is also similar to the SQL loader. So here we are creating the first landing table and designing the control files and all those things independently. So here we are going to like create each and everything, the table creation itself, how that so Oracle loader is help you to push the data from the file to the table. So Oracle loader also doing the same similar functionality of using how that things is happening using your SQL loader. In the similar way, we are loading the data using external tables as well.